Pending home sales report was just released today and it came out to be better than expected. This is after yesterday the new home sales was reported and actually came out worse than expected. What's going on, team? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions. I hope that you learned something new, and if you do, all we literally ask you to do on this channel is to drop a thumbs up and consider subscribing as I upload new videos every single day about the stock market. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. So what exactly was released today? This is the pending home sales, and we had an expectation of negative 3%, meaning that we were expecting a drop of pending sales, meaning houses under contract, to drop month over month 3%. We actually only saw a drop of 1%, meaning that it was actually better than expected. Now, is this a good or bad thing? One of the things that you must understand is that not only has the Federal Reserve been trying to front load interest rate hikes, what that means is they're trying to raise interest rates as aggressive as they can, in the very beginning. So later on, they can kind of ease out into it for a softer landing. Now, what they are tending or what their intentions are in the month of September and after, and Jerome Powell said this in his last FOMC meeting. He talked about, after being asked, how do you expect to get to that soft landing? I mean, their intention is to tighten their budget aggressively more now than ever before in the month of September and moving forward. And what does this mean exactly? Well, let me just give you an idea. Do you guys remember back around March, April of 2020 when the Federal Reserve began to print out all that money for all those stimmy checks? What happened to our economy? What happened to the stock market? What happened to the real estate market? The markets went up, right? When more money is being poured into the economy, markets thrive. Obviously, it led to this inflation, so now we have to contract. And if the Federal Reserve begins to tighten, what do you think is going to happen? If when they spent money and poured money into the market went up, if they begin to tighten and spend less money, then again, it's only expected for the market to potentially pull back when less money is being poured into the economy. Now, this is why in the months or in the weeks that follow, we could begin to see a shift of direction. Now, one of the things that I did want to update you guys on is in yesterday's video, we talked about this support level, and I'm not going to use TQQQ, I'm going to use QQQ. So QQQ has been pulling on back. This is the Nasdaq ETF, right? You can do this with the overall Nasdaq index or Nasdaq futures if you want to perform your own technical analysis. We got rejected by the moving average, which is this green line. This moving average has acted as a resistance back in March as well. Now we sold off the EMA. We finally broke above it. We began to rally. We got rejected by the moving average. Now we began to pull on back. In yesterday's video, I said very carefully, make sure you pay attention if we hold above this EMA line. If we hold above this, then this means that the market could potentially try to recover to previous highs and hopefully retest that resistance back at that moving average. But if we break below this EMA line, this means that we can head right back down to previous lows, which is not good for the overall market. It looks like the market is trying to show signs of support. Now, we're not making higher highs. This is just the first of many, but this is a step in the right direction. I also want to quickly update you guys on one of my short positions. We absolutely killed it within my live trading session today with the Learn Plan Profit group. One of my favorite things to do is to allow these meme stocks to run up. I don't short them when they're running up, right? Because meme stocks are crazy with their momentum. But at any indication of a resistance or when they begin to slow down, I begin to add to my short position, meaning that I'm betting against those companies, right? We all know that these meme stocks are crap companies. They're going to end up most likely filing for bankruptcy. With that being said, because of how overhyped they are and because it began to slow down, I took a short position and then added to it as it began to sell off. I had this position for about 10 to maybe 15 minutes max, and it was all caught in today's live trading session. Our Learn Plan Profit group loved it. It began to sell off. We were retesting previous support levels, and I decided to play it safe and to cover my short. It still continued to sell off, which means I could have made more money, but guess what? One of the things that you will always find me do is never be afraid to lock in profits. No one goes broke by locking in profits. My job is not to be perfect. I will never be perfect. My entries and my exits will never be perfect. But my job is at any indication of a potential reversal to never be afraid to lock in profits, especially for these riskier trades. $2,600 profit, which was equivalent to about a 5% return in just 10 to 15 minutes. That is the beautiful thing of knowing when to take action and when to short a company, obviously when direction is in your favor. We killed it, we locked in profits, we played it safe, and we walk away with 2.6K after 10 minutes of trading. So I'm very excited to follow up. I'm waiting for the market to choose a little bit more of a consistent direction. If we continue to make higher highs, then I'm going to add more to my long-term positions and then begin to pick up TQQQ. Or if we begin to show signs of resistance and pull on back, I'm going to give the market a little bit more time for it to identify its true direction without getting too, impatient. So I think that's going to be the most important thing, is to make sure that you control yourself, make sure that you control your patience, especially during choppy markets, right? When direction's in your favor, beautiful. But when direction is choppy or when direction is against you, that's when you want to be careful. Trade less, profit more, a mentality that we try to empower all of our Learn Plan Profit traders to follow by. So I really do appreciate you guys' time. If you guys want to watch me trade live as soon as tomorrow, click the second link down below, learn a little bit more about our Learn Plan Profit group, and see if it's a good fit for you. If you have any questions about what we talked about, feel free to send me a direct message via Discord, and that's that first link down below, or shoot me a direct message via Instagram, which is the third link down below. Friendly reminder, that is my only Instagram account. I'm verified. All the other Instagram accounts are fake. I don't have WhatsApp. I don't have a Forex fund. I don't trade for other people. I have no crypto fund. All of those are fake. My only real one is the third one linked down below. Make sure you follow me, and I will never message you first. If you message me, I will respond within 24 hours, but I will never message you first, and respectfully, just know that that is a fake account if it initiates a conversation with you. I appreciate you guys' time. Hope that it earned a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. If you want to pimp out your trading station with some new wall art or mouse pads for your trading setup, click the fourth link down below and head on over to shoptechbuds.com. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.